How to leave a toxic relationship. I think you might be in a toxic relationship. People have commented that maybe your relationship isn't the healthiest. So this video is for you. It's like asking yourself, why can't I leave this relationship if it's only generating discomfort for me all the time? We're fighting. We're not having fun anymore. We don't communicate like we used to. There are 4 factors that will influence why we can't leave a toxic relationship. The first is the gains. We only focus on the positive things we have in the relationship. On those 5 minutes when we're not fighting with our partner, and we forget the rest of the day when we're fighting or yelling. Let's remember that a toxic relationship doesn't only refer to a partner. If we're talking about family or work, maybe we're only taking into account the economic part, and the family aspect we're only focusing on comfort, and that's why I don't leave home, among other factors. Not wanting to be alone is another factor why we can't end a relationship, especially a romantic one. We think we can't be with ourselves, or that we can't do any activity if it's not with the other person. Attraction will be another point that will prevent us from ending a relationship. Sometimes we only feel attracted to people who are toxic, like possessive people, very jealous people, people who only engage in self-destructive behaviors. And finally, that we follow a pattern. We can't leave the toxic relationship because we go from relationship to relationship. Maybe we end a relationship that is toxic, but at the end of the day, we end up in another type of relationship that is equally toxic. Maybe this could have been influenced by the models we had growing up. Probably we saw that as a model of interaction in which people only argued, only fought, and we believe that the only way we can communicate with the other is by yelling or threatening. I'm going to give you strategies so you can leave a toxic relationship. The first is to resume your activities. Precisely if we're in a relationship in which we feel overwhelmed, we feel we're no longer ourselves, we stop doing activities that are important to us. Here, you continuing to do physical activity, going out with friends, will help you find that well-being and tranquility you've lost, reconnecting with yourself. Another strategy is to focus on what's truly important. Maybe you can't concentrate on your work or school tasks because you're fighting with your partner or thinking about your romantic relationship. Here you must focus on what truly concerns you, like school, work, caring for your children, not neglecting family, friends, and others. We can also set boundaries within our relationship, and maybe that converts our toxic relationship into a non-toxic relationship, that is, a healthy relationship. If you start expressing to your partner what doesn't seem right to you, you reach agreements and communicate in a better way, you'll achieve making your relationship healthy. The last strategy so you can leave a toxic relationship is to detect which thoughts are not allowing you to leave it. Thinking like you won't meet someone else, that maybe you'll regret it, that you'll be alone are some of the most common ones you can have, and that don't allow you to end this relationship. Words will play a very important role. If you say I'm alone, it's as if you didn't have family or friends. What's happening is that you're single, and we need to start working with the words we're using, so that in this way you feel better about yourself. If you feel you can no longer leave this toxic relationship, maybe the most advisable thing is to take therapy. This will help you feel better about yourself, detect which thoughts are not allowing you to leave this relationship, strengthen support networks, and start focusing on yourself and realizing that the most important thing is your well-being before being okay with the other person. I hope this video has been helpful to you. I invite you to subscribe to our channel so you can continue watching videos on topics that may interest you about psychology. To learn more about this topic, I invite you to watch the video on different types of toxic relationships.